What are the key components which make up a modern home? Well, since 1070 architecture specializes in modern home design, I think this should be a pretty simple answer, but unfortunately it's really not that simple of an answer. I would say there's two key components which make a modern home, which any modern home has to have, and then there's a series of secondary features that a modern home could or may not have. Well, let's start with the first two features. We know modernism comprises of two different components: form follows function and the rejection of unnecessary ornament. So any modern home really should have these two components. So what does a home that's form follows function look like, and what does that mean? Well, what it means is you're going to stray away from the traditional style of a home in favor for something that responds better to the site or potentially responds better to the building owners or the building occupants. So that's a form follows function design, and when it's manifested in a residential project, it will result in a very unique looking home because every site and every client and every building user is slightly different than other building users. So homes should not look the same. They should respond to those conditions. Now, the second component of modernism, which is also very important, is that modernism rejects unnecessary ornament. So this is something I've talked quite a bit about in my previous videos, but the most easy way to explain this would be crown molding. Crown molding, which occurs around the ceiling where the wall meets the ceiling of your home, has no function other than ornament. So a modernist or a modernist home would reject that notion. They would have no crown molding unless there was some sort of function for it. Some of the other features which you may see in a modern home, which are not necessarily required, you may see a long horizontality to the home. And generally you see this because modern homes tend to use steel rather than wood construction. And this is interesting because modernism coincided with the Industrial Revolution and the advent of steel in construction. So you may see some more horizontal homes or horizontal buildings in modern architecture, which would not have been possible prior to the 1920s. And then I'll just say in general, the last thing you can expect from a modern home is something that looks very unique, something that responds specifically to the site or to the homeowner or the family who lives there or to the group of people who use that property or use that structure on a regular basis. And basically, those are the key components of modern architecture, or more specifically, the key components of modern homes.